So friends, it's your girl K Stu, and I decided this year to participate in VlogMAS on my YouTube channel. And the reason I decided to participate in VlogMAS this year is because I'm trying to reach a goal, and I want you to go through the journey with me while trying to reach this goal. I want to get the suggestions from my viewers, my followers, my friends, my family on what I could do better or what I could change and all those things. So I decided to go ahead and jump out there and do a Vlogmas this year. I'm going to do a video every single day until Christmas. 25 videos in this month. And I'm going to go every day. And I'm going to actually go mass until December 31st because that is the deadline date for my mission. So let me start with what the goals are. So my first goal is to hit 1,000 followers on my YouTube channel by New Year's Eve. I did my numbers today. Today is December the 1st. I currently have 434 followers. That means I have 566 followers that I need. And when I broke that down, I divided that by 31 days. Well, actually, I'm about to do 30 days now because I'm behind today. Because I didn't do anything. I didn't do much today. I did promote my business. I promote my business every day. I did promote my business, but I really didn't do a lot of following up today. So it broke it down to 19 new followers every single day. So from now until the end of the month, I need to have 20 new subscribers on my page every single day. Now that seems like a lot, right? It seems like a lot. But when you think about it, it's kind of not a lot. Like so I'm actually out of town. So this is one of the reasons why you're not getting like a Vlogmas today with the I'm in my sewing studio, whatever, because I'm actually out of town at a training. So it's kind of crazy that it started today, but it's whatever. But anywho, so on my way here, my Uber driver, I asked my Uber driver, listen, everybody has YouTube. Can you pull up your YouTube and subscribe to my channel? I'll give you a nice tip. I tip well anyway. So that was just an incentive for him to go and subscribe to my channel. And he also said that he would not unsubscribe. I told him, even if you subscribe to my channel and you don't go on my channel, it may be somebody that you know that may spark an interest and they'll end up on my channel. But he said he would not unsubscribe me. When I got to the hotel, I asked the 2 front desk people the same thing. So that was 3 new subscribers on my YouTube channel. And that is my goal. So, and I feel like this Vlogmas is going to keep me accountable every single day to get 20 people. Like, I feel like me getting on this camera and talking to you all every day is going to push me to get those 20 people. I also have a travel business. In my travel business, I'm doing excellent. I think I'm doing very excellent. Considering that this was one of the things that I hadn't really ever thought about like doing. I love to travel, but I never thought about being a travel agent or going through a travel company. None of those things. I've always been the travel agent for everybody. So when I saw this travel business come around, Planet Marketing, it was perfect for me. I was like, boom, I'm already that person. I'm already the coordinator. I'm the mom of the group when we go on the trips, and I'm making sure that everybody has everything in their bags, making sure that their passports or their documentation is close by so we can get through. I'm that girl. So this business to me just makes all the sense to me in the world. Now for my business, by the end of the year, I want to get 2 new business partners. I currently have 1 business partner, but I need 2 more business partners to be bronze by January. So these are the 2 things I'm working on. I got to work on 19 people a day to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I need to get 2 more people in my business for my travel. Now, that don't seem like that's such a hard thing to do, right? But it is a hard thing to do if I'm not out meeting people or I'm not talking to people. I'm not networking. Because here's the thing. Like, I used to think before, I'm not a salesperson. Like, I don't want to sell something to somebody, whatever. But for me, I feel like travel is not selling, because people are going to do that. You're going to have family vacations. You're going to have romantic getaways. People are going to get married. They're going to go on vacations. They're going to go on honeymoons. They're going to do all those things already. So if I'm just a vessel for them to go through to use it, and it financially helps me in the end, then everybody is winning. So just made sense. So those are my 2 goals by December 31st. Now, let's talk about the pros of reaching those goals. If I reach those, both of those goals by the end of the year, come 2024, then I put myself in a position to do some other things with my businesses. With my YouTube channel, I'm putting myself in a position to be out there so that people will know me. You know, when I first started my channel, I started my channel because I wanted people to be able to make those things that they saw on TV or they saw in the magazines. Maybe they saw it on the runway show, whatever, wherever they saw it. I wanted to show people how they can create those things inside of their house. Now, the backing for that for me was, I was young. I got married when I was 19. My husband at the time was 21. We had 3 children, 3 boys, and I always had a thing about style and fashion. Like, I love dressing up. I'm a girl, a truly girly girl. And I know y'all got this bond on my head, probably thinking, how girly are you with this bond on your head? But listen, I'm not even gonna tell y'all what time of night it is right now, what time of the morning it is, but that's how late it is. But anywho, I've always been a girly girl, so getting dressed up and putting on dresses and bow wraps and stuff, that was my thing. And I wanted to show other people how they can achieve those same outfits, those same dresses for a discounted price. We're not gonna say cheap, because even though you're sewing, it doesn't mean that your garments are cheap. They're not cheap at all. They actually have more quality than the ones that you're buying at the store. They have more quality because, one, you've picked out this material. It's going to be made for you to fit you. So it's going to hug them curves like you want. It's going to squeeze in some things if you need it to. It's going to do what you need it to do. So it's your thing. So actually, you have more value with the garments that you make than the ones that you're purchasing at the store. So we're never going to say cheap here. We don't do cheap stuff. We don't do that. So anywho. Okay, another reason, another pro for when I reach my goals. We're not going to say if, when I reach my goals at the end of the year. Another pro for reaching my goals is my YouTube channel. I'll be able to go and be monetized. That is big for small timers like myself. And when I say small timers, I mean people who really love and enjoy what they do. Do you know how sometimes you go on certain YouTube channels and you like, this person really enjoys what they're doing? Like, you can tell that that's what they're supposed to be doing. And you're engaged in the videos. You're like, yeah. And you're watching her video. You're watching videos more and more. There are a few people, when I saw their videos, I was just like, wow, like, she probably does this every day. YouTube is paying her to do this. And she has the freedom to do some other things that she wants to do with her life, her kids, her family, her whatever. That's the position I want to put myself in. I want to put myself in a position where I'm able to do the things that I love, and I can share the things that I love with the world, because I mean, social media, World Wide Web is out there. I want to be able to share it with the world, but I also want to be able to eat. I want to be able to pay my bills. I want to be able to have small freedoms to do a little bit more. Because I currently work. I know people are thinking like, you know, and I'm sure some YouTubers still have a job. I'm not saying I'm going to quit my job immediately, But if it became to a situation where I was able to replace those funds, y'all just listen. I'm going to just keep it a buck. Okay? I'm going to keep it 100. I'm not saying I would quit my job immediately, but if I had the means to create more income on top of the income I have now, I can better put myself in a better position to do more things that I want to do. That list goes on and on, but there's some things that I want to do, but that would put me in a position to do that while doing what I love. Now, another pro for me getting 2 new business partners for my travel business is anytime you're doing a business, a company, or whatever you're doing, you need a support system. You need some folks that's going to be with you. You all going through the same mission, the same journey. So you're trying to reach goals together. So you with 2 new business partners now, well, because it'll be 3. With 3 business partners, we can keep each other accountable. We're going to make sure that we have the resources. Like, one of my business partners may be more, what do I want to say? They may be more hands-on. So they may be the person that's always checking the back office to see when an event is coming up. Or I may have a business partner who is always somewhere networking. You need those people in your life, because guess what? That one who's always online checking the back office, they're going to let everybody else know, hey, it's a training on such and such day. Are y'all going to do it? Or there's a corporate event on such and such day. We need to make sure that we're there. That one who's out there networking, that's not afraid to talk to anybody, they're going to be like, hey, listen, there's going to be a money mixer on Thursday night at this time, from this time to this time. We all need to be there so that we can meet people. You need those people in your life. You need them in all aspects of your life. You need them. So that is why I'm trying to reach these goals by 12/31. Now that I've talked about the pros, let's talk about some of the cons with that. The con with that is you're going to have to stop doing some of the things that you love to get what you want, so that you can do those things later on that you love. Let me tell y'all what I mean, because I know that sounded kind of confusing, right? Like, what is she talking about? Let me tell you what I mean. For me, for the next 31 days, I got to turn my TV off. I am big on binge watching. Like, I don't watch TV every day, but when I do watch TV, I'm watching it all day long. Like, I'm on the bed, I'm on the chair, I'm on the couch, and I'm sitting and I'm going from one episode to the next episode. If I watch all the episodes that I missed, so I can be still up to date with what's going on with entertainment news, that type of thing. So that's what I do. But for me, for the next 31 days, I gotta turn my TV off. I just gotta forget whatever is going on with Diddy, Krishan Rock. I just gotta forget them for 31 days so that I can have the freedom of, because see, they already got their freedoms. They already got their money. They already got their bags. They got all that. So I'm watching them get their bag, and I'm missing out on my bag. So that's the first thing. You got to get rid of some things. That can be whatever it is for you. If it's social media for you, then get rid of the social media for 31 days. For me, I can't get rid of social media for 31 days because I'm going to use social media to gain some new followers that I've never seen before. I'm going to get myself out there. So I have to use social media. So I can't get rid of the social media, but I am going to get rid of my TV. There won't be any TV for the next 31 days. I'm just not going to do the TV. Another thing I need to do is I need to set a schedule. And when I say set a schedule, I mean Monday through Friday, I have a 9-to-5 job. Well, 6 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. job. So from 6 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., I already know what I'm doing. I'm doing work. I can't be trying to do my business and do my work at the same time. I have to compartmentalize each of my projects so that I'm focusing on that project alone. Because see, if I'm at work and I'm trying to do some work stuff, and I'm also trying to make a call to get somebody in my business, I'm gonna lack on something. So I gotta get organized and I gotta compartmentalize and set a schedule. And my schedule has to be so that I'm getting adequate rest. I'm eating. Cause y'all know, listen, I don't know about y'all, but like sometimes I get caught up in a project, I realize I haven't eaten all day. And I'm like, oh gosh, I gotta go get something to eat. Cause my head is out hurting or my stomach is growling. Like, feed me, Seymour, feed me. So I gotta compartmentalize my projects, and I have to stick to my schedule. Yes, the schedule is gonna get altered here and there, but the core of the schedule is what I have to stick to. Another kind of con when you have these things set up is you got to get rid of some people. Just like the TV, for the next 31 days, I may have to separate myself from some of my friends, my good girlfriends, you know, because it's holiday time. People are partying. They're going to be at some parties, this and that. Parties are good because I'm going to be networking for my travel business. But I'm talking about partying or network. I'm partying with your girlfriends and hanging out with your girlfriends when it don't got nothing to do with being out or just meeting up for brunch or something. I'm talking about when we on the phone and we gossiping about whatever's going on. I got to stop that for 31 days. For 31 days, I'm not doing any gossiping when my girlfriend's on the phone. If they're calling me, it's got to be about some type of business, or it's got to be a motivation push for me. For certain ones, because I have certain ones who already motivate you and push you. You know, I got supporters, some real supporters that share my stuff, all those good things. But for the ones that are not doing that, and the ones who are just like my cool buddies, my associates, my hangout partners, I got to dead them for 31 days. Now, doing all of that is hard. Let me tell you why it's hard. When they say it's lonely at the top, it really is not lonely at the top. It's lonely getting to the top, because people aren't going to understand your vision or your dream. Even your biggest supporters, your biggest friends, they're not going to understand your vision. They're not going to understand your dream. They don't believe in it the way you should be believing in it. They're going to say, oh yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah, she's doing that song thing. Oh yeah, she's doing the travel thing. That's how they're going to feel. But for me, I feel like I'm big bossing out here. I'm working my job. I got a travel business. I'm a travel boss. I'm actually a dream maker. Because I did the training for that. I'm a dream maker, working on becoming an ambassador. So again, it's lonely getting to the top. Once you get to the top, most of the time you're going to meet people who've gotten to where you are, or they're going where you are. So you're going to meet people in the process. But for the ones, again, like I said, that you have to kind of shy away from are the ones that are not or can't see your vision. I had someone ask me earlier today, how are you? How you been? Because I have not talked to that person in a while. And I said, you know, I'm all right. And I bust out crying. And they were like, what's wrong? Like, what's going on? Are you all right? And I was like, no, I'm not okay. Because when you become disciplined on your mission and your goals and your beliefs, you're going to have a lot of people that are going to disappoint you. Like, I think I'm a very social person. I went to a lot of high school, so I know a lot of people. I'm around a lot of people. And so in my mind, I'm thinking, these people must really don't mess with me, because I'm still trying to reach a goal to get to 1,000 subscribers when I have 600 friends on Facebook. So that means I should at least have 600 followers on YouTube, right? I'm thinking all these things in my mind, and I'm thinking to myself, like, why Why won't they support me? You know, is it me? What am I doing that doesn't offer the support that they give people that they don't know? People that don't help them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I've ever loaned you money, or if I've ever bought candy from fundraisers, and I'm saying my kids are grown, so I don't need to buy no fundraiser popcorn, pizzas, candy, cookies, none of that stuff. Even though some of it's good, I really don't need to buy those things. But I do it because I want to support other people with the hopes that they would support me when I need it. That is hard when you actually see that you're not getting those same results that you pass out to other people. It's rough. And it's hard because I want to, you know, I want to go hang out with girlfriends, and I want to go to the clubs and party and stuff. But if I do those things, it's going to keep me away from my goal. So I can't do those things. So I have to say, no, I'm not going to be at that event, or no, I'm not going to be at the birthday party this time. You know, I'll catch it next time. Or, you know, I might have to miss a family function because I'm at a training, or I may have to, you know, miss out on some things. And when you miss out on those things, people don't understand why you're missing out on those things. They just know you're not there. And because you're not there, they feel like you don't have their back. So they're not going to have your back. When that's not the case. I'm not there because I'm trying to get somewhere else that I'm not at currently. And that's lonely. Especially if you're single. Now, if you got a husband or a wife, you know, even though it's hard, even when you have a husband or a wife, you can go to your husband or wife and you can cry on their shoulders. You can get a good hug, or you can talk to them and say, you know, like, today has been crazy. I don't know what to do. But when you're single, you don't really have that. Because again, back to those people that I talked about earlier, some of the ones that you have to kind of remove yourself from. If I call them and say, man, it's been such a hard day today, I couldn't even get one new subscriber. You know what my girlfriends might say? Or my male friends might say? Girl, we don't do that. Why you worried? You got a good job. Why you trying to do something extra? And if you keep hearing that over and over again, you can kind of feed that to yourself. So it's hard, y'all. It's hard. Please don't think doing videos is easy. It's not an easy job at all. Because once you video, you got to go back and edit. You got to make sure that you got some hashtags in there. You got to make sure that you have your prompts up right. You got to make sure you get engaging so that people will want to come back tomorrow and see what else I'm talking about, right? So it's not easy. Like, I can sew all day long. But when I have to sew and do a tutorial while I'm sewing, it takes longer. And the reason it takes longer is because I want to make sure that everyone has a good view of what I'm sewing, that you have good, clear instructions on what I'm sewing, and that I am showing you how to sew it in the most simplest fashion so that anyone is capable of making what I'm making on that video. So that's my vlog for today. I'm not even sure how long this vlog was. I'm going to try to keep them at least under 30 minutes, especially when something like this, when I'm just kind of talking. I'm going to try to keep it under 30 minutes because I don't want you to disengage. So come on back. Come back. Reach back over here. But for the next 31 days, I'm going to do a video. If you haven't done so and you just happen to show up on this page by chance, go hit that subscribe button. Be one of my 20 for today. Please and thank you. Sign Management. I'll see you tomorrow.